On your left, if you're a fan of Sherlock Holmes, the entire collection of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle can be found in this library. It's all contained inside a room which is designed to look like 221B Baker Street. That's where Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes operate out of in the books and movies. The famous hip-hop artist The Weeknd has also filmed a music video sequence in this library.
Let's get off.
But that's not true. Even a 40-foot long aerial fire truck with a ladder that goes up 109 feet can fit in here comfortably. Now, if you look at this red door right above it, that crest is the last remaining piece of Yorkville's town. Now, guys, this is the Four Seasons Hotel and Residence. Not many people know this, but the Four Seasons Hotel, the Four Seasons is a Canadian brand. And telephone lines even larger than Toronto's. Casa Loma was not a cheap gift. Many movies have been filmed at Casa Loma. The X-Men movies, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Love Guru starring Jessica Alba and Mike Myers, Jackie Chan's Tuxedo. And if you guys have seen the TV show Teen Titans based on, you know, Robin, Dick Grayson, and all the superhero kids, they filmed Wayne Manor at Casa Loma as well. The Batman's house was there too. Now, there's a lot of history at Casa Loma as well. Once upon a time, Casa Loma was the largest private residence in Canada. Sir Henry Pellet's wife founded the Girl Guides of Canada. That's the Canadian version of the Girl Scouts of the US. And the stables were the meeting place for ASDIC, the Anti-Submarine Detection Investigation Committee. It was an urgent at its bad luck when he came to Casa Loma. The builders rejected his stone because it was on and out of place. The boy was devastated because he really needed the money. He ran to the gardens and he cried. I mean, what was he supposed to do? It's not really like he had other options at the time. The gardener discovered the young boy crying in the gardens, and he said, you know, like, what's the issue? Why are you so upset? And he said, look, I came all the way out here with my stone. I need the money, but like they're not going to give me the money because of the stone and it's raining and I don't really know what to say. And then the gardener was Sir Henry Pellet himself, and he actually agreed to put the white stone into the wall after hearing the boy's story. The reason I bring up all of the stories is because now we're going to see Casa Loma on the right side of the bus, and the first thing you see is the wall I was just talking about. All of those stones were collected by residents of Toronto, and we will get a chance to see the white stone as well. This staircase is the first entrance of Casa Loma, and I know some of you guys might be really heavy into CrossFit and not lose consciousness. Astronaut suits were actually sort of prototyped from Wilbur Frank's G suit that was developed at the University of Toronto. Then,
Wow.
yeah, there's just a lot. I'm trying to think what else there was.
Okay.
Wow.
3-point turn right here next to the hot dog stand.
What's this in the...
The thing is, that's Queen's Park. Normally we go down there. However, Bloor Street has been closed down.
Oh, okay.
Take a
Gotcha.
little bit of a detour. So
Okay.
we're
Because I was trying to figure out where we were.
Yeah, we're parallel with that. So we're not
Okay.
on that road, but we're running parallel
Over
with
here.
it.
St. George Street. We haven't passed that yet.
I can't remember. In 1970s, there was evidence presented for the existence of black holes right here at the University of Toronto. And in 1982, Nimesh Mehta prototyped.
Jacket hole.
The same name as this being art school or art university. Despite the name Ontario College of Art and Design, it is a degree granting university. It became one in 2002. Numbered, but this is definitely the end of our first tour. But after 15 minutes, we'll continue our second tour and continue the rest of this stops along the way. Thank you, folks, once more. My name is Mashal. If you have finished your first tour and if you did enjoy the tour, there's a tip jar downstairs, but it's not mandatory, just appreciated. But whatever your plan is, just remember we will be here for 15 minutes. The Metro Toronto Convention Center is closed, so you're gonna, if you want to kind of go indoors and like get a little warm, there is a coffee shop. ways down to Scotiabank Arena too. On your right, this is the Ripley's Aquarium of Canada. Largest underground viewing tunnel in North America and more than 20,000 aquatic animals. Is anybody getting off at stop number 11, CN Tower South? Stop number 11, CN Tower South. Nobody upstairs. Feels like I'm pitching the stop instead of asking if anyone just wants to get off here. On your left, this is the Toronto Railway Museum. This used to be the Roundhouse of Toronto. You guys? Oh yeah, there's a brewery here and the brewery is the next stop. Whichever
Okay.
one you want to go to, they're both walking distance.
Okay.
This used to be the Roundhouse of Toronto. We will see the Billy Bishop Airport. Yeah, at your 1 o'clock, that's the Billy Bishop Airport. Smallest commercial airport in Canada with flights that go to the US, so technically that is an international airport. On your right, this is a closer look at the Toronto Police Marine Unit. And once we pass by this building, you will get your first view of the beautiful Lake Ontario. On your right. Those are the Toronto Islands where Babe Ruth, baseball legend, hit his first home run from the Toronto Islands into Lake Ontario. We still have not found that ball till this moment. So if anyone's in the mood for a scuba diving treasure hunt, you'd be in for a lot of money to pick that up. As we look at that deck now, directly behind it, you're going to see a small white bridge called the Amsterdam Bridge. That's where they filmed the first kiss in the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding. That's where Tula and Ian have their first kiss. At nighttime, the lights turn on. It's a lot more eclectic like the scene in the actual movie. And this is the recreational harbor front. If you guys know Cirque du Soleil,
Yeah.
the famous circus group, they're from Canada, they're from Quebec, and their first performance outside Quebec was here at Toronto Harbor Front. Maybe their second performance outside Quebec was here 2 years later. Now, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the history of the CN Tower, but the needle antenna on top of it was attached using a helicopter. The helicopter even had a name, it was called Olga. On your right over here, the antenna was sort of stored in this building until 1976 when Olga the helicopter showed up, picked up the helicopter.